Looking back on this journey, from my initial landing in Sierra Leone to making these videos, sharing their lives with the world, I'm thankful. I've been given an opportunity to meet incredible people living incredible lives and incredible insight to a culture halfway across the world. Their day-to-day lives may differ, but at our core, we are the same. Health, friendship, faith, education, peace, love, hope. Our desires are no different. However, while our driving forces might be the same, the lives we lead are incredibly different. It's hard to get around facing just how much I take for granted in everyday life, from sleeping without a bug net to not worrying if my tires will explode because the road is too hot. The day-to-day is just very different in Sierra Leone. Watching my friends face these unique challenges, working towards many of the same universal goals we all aspire to achieve, I'm reminded of an adventure that I think symbolically represents so much of this experience. Towering over the city of McKinney is a mountain topped with a cross, and every trip I've taken, it's called to me to be climbed. Maybe it's human nature, maybe it's the symbol of accomplishment, but either way, this hike needed to happen. So one morning we packed up our things, asked a friend to act as our guide, and left early in the morning to try to catch the sunrise from the mountaintop. The trek was just as hard as we thought, and only made harder by the video equipment we were bringing, but surely it would all be worth it. About halfway up the mountain, we came to a crest, and the city appeared, picturesque, with the rising sun shining through the morning haze. This was beautiful, but it wasn't the summit. It turns out that where we were trying to get to was insurmountable with the equipment and time we had. Sadly, we were forced to turn back, defeated, and that's how the story ends. Sometimes you just have to give up and hope things get better. You're right. Despite the recent defeat, we all knew this needed to happen, so we recruited more friends, more gear, more water, more food, which ultimately gave us more hope and better odds to make the summit. So often situations out of our control stop us from achieving our goals and living our fullest life. No matter the obstacle, the only way to overcome them, whether the obstacle is large like our friends in Sierra Leone face every day, or the day-to-day frustrations that pile up as we navigate life, the only way to overcome them is to keep trying, chipping away, finding new approaches, asking for help, trusting God, and living in expectation. Where does hope come from? Does it spring up from the spirit of people on its own? Is it born from an attitude of looking at the positive? Is it faith in things unseen? Is it cultivated and nursed to health over time by those who have the audacity to speak its name? How can we learn and move past our failures? How far can two friends go when they team up with friends born half a world away, joining together in a common mission? How far can a nation come when its people defy its past and join together with a singular purpose of building a better future?
Closing on our backs, rushing up these hills so fast, we ain't got no time to breathe. The tropic air is dressed in fog, these mountain tops ain't what we thought. Where do we go from here? Are we finished and turning back? Are we drunk on blind romance? Do we know who we are?
So we're reaching the top of this mountain, and I'm kind of coming I'm really coming to the conclusion of just, I guess, how small the role I actually have in this place is, and how significant the role of Paul and Almanada, the nurse, and the teachers, how heroic their efforts are, and how amazing their efforts are, because they are the ones who are in the fight and in the struggle every day. And if this video, if our music can do anything to shed light on their situation and give them more tools to push their heroism further to impact their community for the betterment of the future. And that's where my hope lies. That in some way we can equip these people to continue to do amazing things for the future of Sierra Leone.
Are we finished and turning back? Are we drunk on blind romance? Do we know who we are?
Every time I think back and I look on these memories, this time spent in Sierra Leone, the adventures just kind of really continue to challenge me to look at life and not just be stuck in the midst of a routine, but to say, you know, there's adventures out there that really need to get conquered, and there are experiences for all of us. And that continues to really motivate me and push me forward, because there's so much life out there. There's so many adventures to be had.
So if we could encourage you to do anything, just get out into the world. Go to a foreign place, a foreign culture with different people, and learn as much as you can. And who knows where your journey will take you.
Hope can break through the toughest walls.
I always tell people that if you go to Sierra Leone, a part of you will always remain there. All the stories we heard, all the people we've met, hope truly does live here.